Hi there, this is Mariko Hirakawa of Visionary Yoga, the place to be if you want to become the person who can manifest his or her dreams. And today we'll be sharing part 2 of the summit debrief. So these segments are all about doing the things that consistently put you out of your comfort zone and saying a big yes to the things that are on your terror barrier. Because once you expand beyond, once you bust through that terror barrier, you cannot shrink back. And that was my experience. And in this video, I share the do's and don'ts of what to do when you're running a massive online event, such as a summit. This is a 23 speaker summit titled Uplevel Your Health, Wealth, and Your Mindset for the New Paradigm. And yes, the paradigm is shifting in the online marketing space, so do check it out. And next week we'll be back with the Ayurvedic segment of how to stay balanced during this fall season. So do subscribe if you haven't yet, and I always appreciate your likes, your sharing, your commenting. So do comment below with any questions or requests for future segments. I'm all ears. Do hit me up on any of my social media channels. I'm there as Visionary Yoga on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So can't wait to hear from you and hope you enjoy. Namaste. Think about the summit from 3 angles because you're really serving 3 parties, right? One, you are serving yourself. Yes, you are, it's a big visibility booster for you, but it's also for your speakers. And so putting your feet into the shoes of the speakers, standing in their feet and thinking, what would really be helpful for them? So we went all out and created graphics for Twitter, graphics for Facebook and Instagram, and videos. Karen created amazing videos that were a few seconds long. We created also excerpts from the interviews and gave that as a gift for the speakers so that they could use that, because we knew that video would be very engaging, and what better engagement than just that golden nugget from the actual interviews. So we gifted that. So that was, coming from the standpoint of the speakers. How can we support them, supporting them as if we were in their shoes? That was definitely foremost in our minds. And also, then, of course, the people who are attending the summit, right? What would really serve them? How can we make the interview more digestible? So working with the speakers on the questions so that it broke down the information in a very easy to digest way. I tried to really pull out of them, what was in line with the theme of the summit, how to thrive, not just survive in the paradigm shift age. And also how, also serving the speakers in how we can guide the observers, the watchers to the next deeper level, because we knew we couldn't share everything in a 35 to 50 minute interview. So standing in the shoes of all 3 parties and really serving to really coming from service, I felt really helped to up level me. It really inspired me because to be in service in that capacity. So definitely do that. And then came self-care. Oh my God. As things got closer and closer, it's so easy to start burning the midnight candle on both ends, getting up, cracking of dawn, and then staying up, burning the midnight candle, talking to my team from the Philippines. It started to get whoa, I need to, really walk my talk in up-leveling my health and valuing my sleep, valuing my hunger, nourishing myself, eating nutritious foods and keeping all of those basics going became actually a challenge, especially when it came to actually running the summit. I became really religious about doing my yoga every day. I made sure to step away from the computer at least, 3 hours a day to do my nature walks, to do my meditation, to do my yoga. These things became really, really important to me because I knew that also doing these Facebook Lives, that if I was depleted and I had bags under my eyes and, I was just it would just show, and you cannot really lie when you're, doing anything like this in life capacities. So that was so important to me, taking deep care of myself. And then that's why, it was really helped so much to have this theme up level, because I was genuinely a student of this theme and I kept contemplating every day. And I used the Facebook Live to contemplate out loud and share my contemplations and ahas every day. And that really also helped. The Facebook Lives were very helpful, boosting visibility, engagement, all of that. And I tried different, scenarios. I did a Facebook Live making my breakfast or lunch. I did a Facebook Live on my terrace, on my morning walk. And so I wanted to just, take my tribe and audience with me on the journey of putting on the summit, what it was like, and what I was doing. So actually, that was very much fun. I really enjoyed being transparent on that level because I felt really to have a theme like up level. I don't want to just be preaching, I just also want to be a student of it, live it. And truly it was a challenge. But that's one of the personal lessons in anything I do. I'm in the field of personal development, yoga as personal development. And so it's always whatever course I'm creating, whatever message I'm putting in, it's like drinking your own Kool-Aid, being, and I think all of us coaches and people who are in the teaching, coaching profession, it's, if we can really, I find like if we actually live the things we teach and preach and, stand for and really take the time to be a student of it, wow, it's so joyful and blissful because you're in alignment, in perfect alignment. Truly, I think that for me, I decided, I think I did a post about this too, that I wanted to do it with as much grace and make it as much fun as possible because I had this tendency to be like, push and grind and be hard on myself and, being a Capricorn and got to work hard and, and I do work hard and I did put a lot of effort in, but it's also was, at a certain point, it's like letting go and having fun with it, and allowing myself to enjoy the process was really one of the key lessons I learned as well. Another thing about what to do, be attuned to the universal timing of things. A summit is a big forward movement visibility push. It's also a business event too, if you're doing it to, increase your visibility and really just make a call to action to, have more people, just draw more aligned people into your tribe. So it's so important to do this. For me, I rescheduled my summit because it was originally scheduled for, I think, earlier in June. And at that time, there were a lot of planets in retrograde. And it was more like the time for reflecting and reevaluating. And it just didn't have this kind of forward flow. And I just, with a little bit of knowledge of astrology that I know, I just looked at the calendar of retrogrades, especially Mercury retrograde, because so much of it is technology driven, attuned to the timing of things. And I thought, okay, this is a timing where, so much of the planets, Jupiter moving forward is huge too, because with the theme up level, it's so expansive, and having Jupiter move direct is really, really powerful in its own sign, no less. So that was, and Mercury also moving direct. So yeah, I know, good old retrograde, right? So it's just doing things in alignment with the universe was important for me too. And then also another thing to do, don't skimp on investing in the right technology. Upgrade to, whatever version of technology you're using. Don't be cheap about that. And also, so invest in the right technology and invest in the right people. This is so important. I'm so glad I did. And I think that's why I was able to have a high quality summit. When you don't have the right technology, it's just like, you want to be grease the runway to move you forward. The other thing we did that I decided to almost kind of late, which I would have done much earlier, was to decide to do a contest alongside the summit. It was an experiment. It was an experiment because I had not seen anybody else do it, but I had heard kind of through the grapevine, and I kind of was watching somebody else do it, and I thought, that's interesting. Why not, add this component and make it even more fun? And I'm so glad I did that, because doing that contest, I think it really helped me elevate so many different aspects of my online presence that I did not expect. I had people take action such as, like my Facebook page or subscribe to my YouTube channel or do this, do that. And it was also felt, so nice to be supported by the attendees of the Uplevel Summit. I really felt their involvement, and I really felt their support and benevolence, and also checking in after the summit was released to make sure that, I hope you feel good about that you, put some effort into spreading the word. I hope you feel good about, putting your energy behind this, because that's what I want, is everybody aligned and feeling good about supporting something that is uplifting, that is doing something good in the world. And I felt that contest was a wonderful boost for that, for engagement, for boosting the visibility, and I think it served everybody. And tomorrow, actually, if you did enter the contest, tomorrow we're doing the drawing. The contest closes at midnight Eastern, so tomorrow we'll be doing the kind of the award ceremony for the first top prize, second prize, third prize, fourth prize, and everybody who got just 500 points gets a gift, and also 1,000 points gets a free course. So we wanted to make it really kind of as democratic as possible and rewarding as many people as possible. So I highly recommend doing that if you plan on doing a summit. Yeah, let's see. And now what not to do? What not to do? Don't try to do a summit last minute, y'all. Don't underestimate the time it takes to do something like this, because oh my God, there's so many moving parts. If you're a perfectionist like me, it just always takes longer than you think it's gonna take. So I would give yourself a generous, like 4 month, even 6 months window. Because me being a manifesting generator, it's like I need to just feel in alignment. And also, if you're working with high level people who are going to speak on your summit, they have a marketing calendar of their own, right? So that's one thing that I learned initially when we were supposed to do the summit in June. I had a few high level people drop out, which I really regretted, because we were like so last minute, and we're like, okay, let's not do it rushed. Let's push it out, like good 2.5 months later. So respect the timeline of the people you're inviting into the summit, because it takes time to get yeses from high quality, high level people, right? Who will promote for you. So, and they will only promote for you if there is a window in their marketing calendars. So I would say if you're really reaching for the stars, then plan it even like 9 months or a year in advance, because the higher profile a person has, the busier they are, right? So that is really important. Don't underestimate what it takes, and don't do it last minute. Don't let naysayers hold you back, right? Naysayers, including yourself, including the doubter inside of you, because I had that in me, and I was like, who am I to, hold this summit with like 20 plus people? I mean, initially it was supposed to be 15, and it like ballooned into 23. I mean, I thought, who am I? And like a part of me was like, this is, I'm a yoga teacher. And the old limited self, reared its ugly head and kept, bringing up doubts and, who am I to be, kind of thoughts and, worthiness thoughts. And so, including yourself, don't let naysayers hold you back. Do whatever it takes to send love to that part of yourself. You don't need to shun. I don't believe in shunning the inner fear or shunning the inner doubts, because it's a valuable part of you, right? We're wired. Fear is a wired mechanism in us as human beings. So give it the respect, but don't put it in the driver's seat, and give it love and respect, and be like, okay, I hear you. I hear you, but I'm ready. I'm ready to take it to the next level. So talking, respectfully to fear and doubt, and allowing them to be the wise counsel behind, that will propel you forward towards your vision is so, so important. Flipping it, right? Flipping your fear and doubts so it becomes your ally, not what's going to hold you back. Don't sweat the small stuff. I had a couple of, speakers who didn't hold up their end of the bargain, or because we know, we can see who's promoting and who's not. And, we kept reaching out. And, till the very end, some people didn't, really fulfill on their contract. And, I just chose not to get hung up on those things. So it's life, and I also chose not to hold negative energy around it, just to release everything, and just so that I can be in the service and flow of the up-level message. So don't sweat the small stuff, right? We're living in the world. Nothing is going to be peaches and creams. There's going to be some thorns and rocks on the, on the way. But truly, in the bigger scheme of things, those small things are tiny pebbles compared to the amazing gift of growing into a bigger version of yourself, blasting through those limiting beliefs. I mean, that is truly the gift, is you become the person who can manifest your vision, right? What a great gift, because that is the greatest gift of all, isn't it? Because we're all on this planet to become bigger people. So to up-level your ability to manifest on a higher level means you have to become a bigger person. So don't sweat the small stuff and just let it roll off your shoulders. Right? So I hope that was helpful, and in the next video, in part 2, we'll be sharing the do's and don'ts of putting on any online event, including a summit. So stay tuned. Please subscribe, like the video if you like it, share, comment. We really appreciate that, and look forward to bringing you more of Visionary Yoga, those instructional videos and Ayurvedic tips. We'll be uploading every Wednesday, so stay tuned and look forward to bringing you more of Visionary Yoga TV. Thanks so much for being here. Namaste.